So last but not least, I have this Hutch thing, which I also use as a bookshelf because I have so many books. Let's open it up and see what I've got. Okay, so these are my more YA children's books, I would say. Here are some Star Wars books because I love Star Wars. An X-Men novel. I was a tween girl once. Of course I read the Princess Diaries series. I was gifted these two books by Ursula Le Guin? I don't know how to pronounce that. I haven't actually read them, but I've been meaning to get around to it. Up on top we have Uglies, which I've started, but had to go back to school and didn't bring with me for some reason. Oh, the Amazing Percy Jackson series. I absolutely love this. I didn't actually read these until the summer before I went into college. Here we have Peter and the Starcatchers, and then Peter and the Shadow Thieves. I think there's 3 actually now in the series, but in order to read the next 2, I would definitely go back and reread this. Twain, Life on the Mississippi, my other copy of Huck Finn. Okay, well, these are some romance novels that I picked up, and honestly, I have to say, being a lit major has forever ruined my ability to read trashy romance novels. They used to be so much fun and now I can't do it. So I should just get rid of those. Time Enough for Drums, Johnny Tremain, which was my favorite for a long time. My Brother Sam is Dead. Then I also went through a pirate phase in 8th grade, as you can tell. I have a ton of pirate books. And up on here I have okay, this my friends actually wrote. They wrote and self-published this book. It's called Astrodon, Dawn of Battle. There were supposed to be, I think, 4 of them. I don't know what ended up happening. I don't know if it's still available, actually. Not a great read, but worth it if you're just looking for, you know, a little bit of fun. Okay, so these are really my real children's collections. These are what I totally read as a kid. I have some American Girl books. Here's a Laura Ingalls Wilder biography for kids because I was obsessed with her as well. We have Little House in the Big Woods, Little House on the Prairie, and these Happy Golden Years, which actually isn't all that happy. Just throwing that out there. This is The Good Ghoul's Guide to Getting Even. This book I read probably 5,000 times as a kid. The Hunky Dory Dairy, Black Beauty, and Misty of Chincoteague. I always pronounce that wrong, but of course every girl has at least 2 horse books. And then I have my Judy Blumes. In case you didn't believe me when I said I like Star Wars, this is my entire Star Wars book collection. These are the Jedi Apprentice series, and these are pre any of the Star Wars movies, when Obi-Wan Kenobi was a Padawan learner and Qui-Gon is his master. Actually, and I just realized the other day, I'm missing 17, which I don't know how that happened. I thought I had it. My parents know how much I love this collection. Actually, 2 years ago for Christmas, long after I'd stopped reading it, they knew I was missing number 13 and I hadn't been able to find it, so they bought it for me. So now I have almost all the books. I just don't know where 17 is. I also have the 2 special edition ones, Deception and The Followers, which are basically the bridge books between Jedi Apprentice and then Jedi Quest. Jedi Quest is with Anakin and Obi-Wan when they're, you know, doing their Master Padawan thing before episode 2. Then I have 3 of another Star Wars series that started, also by Watson. These are The Last of the Jedi. Honestly, didn't love these, hence I only bought 3. I think it's a whole series now. And then I have these 2 hardcovers, which are again kind of like special edition between the Jedi Apprentice and the Jedi Quest. This one's Secrets of the Jedi, Legacy of the Jedi, which I actually don't really remember. Now for my last shelf, I promise guys, sorry, I know this is long. On this front level here, I'll start over here. These are mainly for classes. Toni Morrison, Playing in the Dark. Not a huge fan of Morrison, but my teachers are always referencing her, so I needed to keep that. Early Christian Lives, which sounds dry, but it's actually interesting. It's a lot of supernatural beings and demons. Montaigne, the Essays of Selection, which he's basically the father of the modern essay, so if you're an English major, you kind of need to read this. Frankenstein, Uncle Tom's Cabin, The Confidence Man by Herman Melville, and honestly, I read the whole thing. I still don't know what went on in that book. This is probably, I want to say it's my favorite series, but then I haven't finished it. The Ranger's Apprentice series by John Flanagan. I don't know if you can see how tattered this first one is. This is the paperback. I've read this so many times. It's the first one. And I need to buy it in a hardcover because it drives me crazy that all of my rest are hardcovers. And I've read all of the first 4. These all take place when he's a teenager, and then all of a sudden this jumps to when he's kind of a young adult. So I haven't read those because I'm a little nervous that they will ruin the series for me. Of course, we have Hunger Games, and again, I need to get this one in a hardcover, but I think I loved Hunger Games. These two were just okay. We have another series over here, which is Blue is for Nightmares. The next I have the Inkheart Ink Spell, and I know there's Ink Death now, which I don't own, but I need to go get. Love these books. Definitely will be rereading soon. And then over here we have the, I think it's Diane Duane, and this is the So You Want to Be a Wizard series, and I have books 1, 2, 3, and then up here I have 4 and 5. On top of here I have my Twilight books. Obviously I didn't love the 4th one that much because I only have 1, 2, 3, and 3 was by far my favorite because I'm Team Jacob, if I have to choose sides. Another Pride and Prejudice, Dinner at the Homesick Restaurant, which I got for my 8th grade graduation from my teachers. The Republic by Plato. To the Lighthouse, which I feel like I need to give another shot because I hated it in high school. Faust, which was good. Arthurian Romances, which was good, by Chrétien de Troyes. The Aeneid, which I liked way better than the Iliad. This is more school stuff, I think. Madness of Nero, which was long and tedious. Farewell to Manzanar, which I haven't actually read. Hamlet, and The Tempest, which definitely didn't understand what was going on. Okay, if you made it to this part, congratulations, you're on the final stretch. Over here I have 2 very beautiful copies, I think, of Swiss Family Robinson and Little Women. This is kind of embarrassing. This is Del Torre Shadowlands. I know this was a series, this is book 1 through 3 for, like, I don't know, lower schoolers. I really like this though, and I will definitely be hanging on to that. Writing Godzilla, I actually know the author and I went to school with his kids. This was a great book. It's kind of sad at the end, but oh my gosh, you just need to read it. It was good. It was like, it brought me back to my horse loving days. Ella Enchanted, and then these 2 which I liked. I was really into Peck when I was in middle school, Fairweather and A Year Down Yonder, and then a flippable book where it's Peter Pan on one side, and then if you flip it over, it's Alice in Wonderland. Collection of all of the tales of Beatrix Potter, all the tales of Winnie the Pooh, another book on Signs and Symbols, a collection of Madeline, Our Old Home, The Moon Lady, Charlie Brown's super book of things to do and collect, and then, what is this one? Oh, and then Disney's Mulan. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I have a ton of books, guys, so thanks so much for sticking with me, and if any of you have yet to do a book collection or you have one, please post it below as a video response, and if any of you would like to follow me on Goodreads, I will link that below as well. Bye!